Alright, this is another new 52, issue number 1. This is Captain Ataman, one of my favourite DC heroes, and this is his reintroduction to the all-new, all-rebooted DC continuity. Of the 3 new 52 debut issues I have reviewed, this is probably the one that I hate reviewing the most. If there's one type of comic I hate reviewing, it is comics where fuck all happens. Comics that are as much as giveaway samplers. Like at least Pantsless Stranger. That one, it had an agenda and a purpose. It was a bad one, I didn't like it, but you came away from it at least having a sense of what the series is gonna be like and what it is about. But this is 23 pages and you won't have any idea what this series is gonna be like or what its new take on Captain Ataman even is. So Captain Ataman, he is fighting a random robot thing, and I didn't even like the new design where they have made him blue instead of silver. And they have gotten rid of his gloves and his boots, and they're giving him energy flame hair. I wish there was something else to discuss, but this comic presents so little idea or even clue to what direction the book is gunning for. There's nothing really to talk about. This book is more lost than Matthew Fox and Terry O'Quinn. A joke. And as some people are adamantly in favour of decompression, and they act as if people who reject it are fucking relics. I would rather be a relic than pay $2.99 for what amounts to the first sentence of a story. Michael Bryan Benson, he fucking killed the medium, and it has just been dying a slow death since the first word he ever put into a script. The one story beat here, literally the only thing close to an actual story here, is that when Captain Ataman uses his powers, he starts to lose his form. Here, his hand starts to fade away. Then we have got a secret lab. Captain Ataman goes to a secret lab, and we're not told what this secret lab is or what it does. And we are not told of Captain Ataman's relationship or connection with the facility. We have no idea what this facility is for. But Dr. Mengele, he is there. You know, Dr. Mengele from his original series. Except he is in a lot worse of a state now. And all this scene really does is provide an explanation, or rather exposition, about why Captain Ataman... Actually, not even why. It just gives exposition repeating what we saw. He uses his powers and he starts to lose control of his form. It just repeats that, but with big science words to make it seem like an explanation. We also have a hypothesis that maybe next time he uses his powers, he might lose his whole form or whatever. That is an interesting theory that very conveniently comes to pass the very next time he uses his powers. Then there is another random threat for Captain Ataman to go off and stop. I don't know why this lab are apparently tracking or keeping up to date on emergent threats, because I have no fucking idea what this lab does. I do really hate this design. It's not the worst Captain Ataman redesign, but it's just too much like... well, that's kind of the overall idea for this book. They have taken Captain Ataman and they have decided to just try and push him further and further along to basically be that character that he was the inspiration for in Watching Men. They're just trying to morph Captain Ataman into being more like Manhattan Man. And that is fucking shite. That is a complete lack of ideas, and I would say flat out disinterest in the Captain Ataman character. So he goes to stop a random volcano that is erupting in New York land. You know, that volcano that is famously located in the heart of New York land. I think the idea is that it's suddenly just appeared out of the ground, but they would rather waste time not telling much of a story than reveal something like that. Subplot page. I forgot this existed. There is some random rat monster, abomination monster, thing, monster. Quite interesting. Why aren't we seeing more of that? So to stop the volcano from destroying New York land. Oh, there's a new 52 Ways Wally character. To stop the volcano, Captain Ataman, he absorbs all its energy, and then he starts fading away. That is the end of the issue. They didn't even end it by concretely saying that he completely dissipates. And really, this comic, it could be everything from it. It could be done in 7 pages, and you wouldn't really be losing anything. This is just a teaser that they should be ashamed to have charged for. This is an 8-page insert to sell a new Captain Ataman series. This is like a little 5-page anthology book story to set up a new series. This is something you pop as a backup story in Superman or whatever to promote a new Captain Ataman series. This is not a first issue. And by the way, Captain Ataman, him fading away after absorbing too much energy has no dramatic impact because A, this is the first issue of an ongoing series, so we know he is not dead, and B, this exact same thing happened in one of the first issues of his series from the 80s, and he came back a day later. While I think Pantsless Stranger is a meaner, more wrong-headed comic, at least that one, it was achieving what it wanted to do. This is achieving squat. I rate it 7 thumbs up.